All right, so this is an example what you can do to present your experiment that you have done. So what I did is I asked, does Ravel, which is my dog, prefer a specific flavor of treats? So how did I get to this? So first off, you start off with your observation, your hypothesis. Well, currently I am working on teaching Ravel how to ride in his little carrier because we were about to go on a plane ride to Disney World in January. So I'm using treats to help him get used to going in there, sitting down, laying down, and just staying there for a while. Now, I always wondered, does he have a certain preference for treats? I go to the store, like I mentioned, I go to PetSmart, and they have the different flavors, and sometimes it's like buy two get one free, so I get all different flavors. I'm always wondered if he just eats them because, or does he actually like one over the other? I have noticed over the years that he really likes chicken. He loves peanut butter. That's why I had his pills in. And he hates duck. No matter what. BarkBox always sent duck treats and he would never eat them. So what I wanted to do was I picked a certain brand and he really likes these. He's actually eaten all three of them before. And what I'm going to do is actually test, does he have a preference? So my hypothesis is of these three brands, of the brand right here, these three different flavors, I have peanut butter recipe, chicken and cheese, and bacon and cheese recipe, that he is going to select chicken and cheese recipe first because he loves chicken. That is his go-to food. He will eat anything chicken. So that's what I think he's going to pick first if I give him the opportunity. Now, the reason that I selected all these is because these treats are all about the same size, shape, and color. And I'll talk about that on the next slide. So here's my experimental design. As I mentioned, all three of these are about the same size and color. So the only variable that's different between them is the flavor. So I wanted to make sure that I kept all of that constant. Now, I'm not going to put the treats right on the floor. I'm going to put them on a little disposable plate. So I'm going to use the same type of plate. It's going to be a clear plastic plate. Now to have a control, I'm just going to have an empty plate, and I'm going to mark the word control on a little place card behind it. To identify each plate, I'm going to put the treat bag behind each of them. I'm pretty sure he doesn't read or cares about pictures. He just cares about smell and what it tastes like. So for this experiment, these are my variables. My independent variable, the one that I am manipulating, is the flavor of the treat. The dependent variable is going to be which treat flavor Ravel selects first. I'm going to go through and have him in a room. I'm going to put it in my kitchen. He's not going to see me set it up. I'll have the random order of the 4 different plates. And then I'm going to open it up, let him in, and let him pick. Whatever he picks first, he'll normally pick it up and run and go eat it out in the living room area because that's just the way he is. I'm going to end the trial there. And then I'll keep a record of what he selected. And then I'm going to repeat this 4 different times. And I'm going to rearrange the plates on each time. So I want to make sure I'm not keeping peanut butter always on the end. I want to rearrange it each time. And I'm going to keep track to see what he selects. All right, this is trial 1. This is my setup. I have my 3 different flavors set up, and if you look, the treats are all the same size, so there's no real difference. And then I have an empty plate to serve as my control. I put the bag behind each of them. My little experimenter did not see me set him up. He knows there's stuff in here, so I'm going to let him in and see which one he picks first. And once he picks, then I will remove him. All right, Ravel, let's see. Which one do you want? Okay, so this is trial number 2. First time he picked peanut butter. So what I did was rearrange it. So we have chicken on this end, our control, peanut butter, and then bacon down here. So let's see if I rearrange them, if that influences what he picks. He's ready. All right, let me unleash the beast. All right, let's see which one you pick this time. Interesting. All right, he runs off. Number 3, so he picked bacon this time. So he's going totally random on me. So I rearranged. We're gonna put chicken, leave it in the spot. Let's move peanut butter. Oh, I'm sorry, that's bacon. Here's our control and peanut butter on the end. So he's picked bacon once and peanut butter once. All right. Are you ready? Come here. I know, look at you getting to be a chubby monster. All right, it's like the best day ever for science. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have a winner. Trial number 4, last one, because I don't want him to get a tummy ache. So what I did was I rearranged it. He's showing no real patterns. He's picked every treat so far. Might indicate he really doesn't care. He'll eat almost anything except for duck, but they don't make duck on these treats. So we're gonna put peanut butter in spot number 2. Then we have our chicken, and then finally bacon at the end. All right, Ravel, are you ready? He goes, yes, I am. Sorry about my floors being dirty. It's cool. Come on, let's go, last one. This is like the best day ever. All right, you get the pick again. What? All right, I know, I'm not joking, really. Okay. Checking out control. Oh, we have a winner. All right. Okay, so you saw the 4 different trials. So this is a table that shows you my results. And in this table, I'm going to have the order, and then whatever his selection was, I've highlighted in yellow. So in the first trial, he selected peanut butter. In trial number 2, I rearranged the plate order and he selected bacon and cheese. He went for the opposite side. Now in trial number 3, he went for chicken and cheese. So in the first 3 trials, he selected every flavor, no real consistency. So in trial number 4, and that's what I decided to do a cutoff before when I decided to experiment, he went back to peanut butter. So it made me kind of wonder, it's like, okay, does he really care about flavor, or will he eat just anything? Now, one thing that I did notice, on 3 of the 4 trials, so on 1, 3, and 4, he likes to go towards the far left first when he's just going and looking at plates. On the second trial, he went all the way to the far right the first time, and that made his selection. I am not sure if plate order had a role in this, but that's probably something to think about. So here are my conclusions. Well, he really doesn't have a preference. He will eat anything besides duck. He selected each flavor at least once, proving my hypothesis that he would like the chicken and cheese recipe the best, or pick that one first, as wrong. Now, I did mention on the previous slide, does plate order have a role? This just indicates that maybe some more trials are needed. Maybe I need to expand this and maybe get a larger replication size. Now, I stopped this at 4 because I didn't want him to get a little tummy ache, but this was a short, simple experiment. I had a lot of fun doing it, and hopefully you enjoyed watching it. Thanks.